Hello everyone, what is going down? This is Aries, and I'm here with a little update commentary. You'll have to note that I will be speaking somewhat softly because I have decided to record this at around midnight, and don't want to wake the neighbors up too much if I can avoid it. In the background, you're going to see some very old footage that I recorded maybe 2 years ago for my Fallout New Vegas introductory guide that I never ended up finishing, and that kind of brings the first subject up, and it's probably the most probably the elephant in the room. But as you may have known, I haven't made a video in over a year. This is hilariously dubbed the 2000 subscriber special. Um, but this is going to be a very talkative commentary. So it's already a minute in. For those who are not particularly interested in figuring out my thoughts and plans and all the like, can stop watching now because it's probably going to go about 10 minutes. So I'm just going to get right into the heart of the matter, and I don't plan on making any guides in the near future. I don't plan on doing any videos, and the chief reason for that is that it's too much of a time sink. Once I got into college, I really didn't feel like making videos anymore. I was kind of already at the point where I didn't really want to make videos anymore. You may have noticed this, you may have not, but just kind of it was getting to the point where I didn't want to do it anymore, and it wasn't fun. And the number one thing is that if it's not fun, then why even do it? Especially with YouTube. Long ago, I decided not to pursue this as any sort of money making opportunity because the truth of the matter is that any money you can make off YouTube, unless you become ultra super popular like the guys at Minecraft or Smosh or someone that has over 100,000 subscribers, that's really when you can start making enough money to do that. Not only that, but you have to, even if you hit that level of subscribers, you have to obtain to retain a large viewership. Um, and not only does that require a massive amount of luck, but it requires a lot of hard work, and for all those things to line up, you can there are a lot of people on YouTube that spend a lot of time and a lot of effort, and they're just not lucky enough to get the viewership. And I just didn't really want to pursue something that was completely luck based and took so much time. One of the things about making videos for YouTube is that it takes a very, very large amount of time just doing the rendering, post commentary, all that stuff. I mean, even if I do a Let's Play, that takes a lot of time out of my day, my schedule, whatever I had planned. Um, and then if you add like a guide, then you have to do the editing, you have to do the post commentary, you have to do the rendering, you have to do the uploading, and what to you guys seems like a 30-minute video really was me if I'm doing a guide, doing that, recording that, and not to complain. I'm not complaining about the workload at all. This is far from it. It's just the kind of the logic behind why I stopped doing it and why I stopped having fun. I was doing games that I really didn't want to do walkthroughs for. Mass Effect 3. I didn't want to finish Borderlands. I didn't finish Halo ODST. I really didn't want to do too much for Fallout New Vegas, but I did a Let's Play because those were the easiest of the guides to make. So, and then it just kind of got to the point where I was going into college, and I said, do I really want to continue doing this if I'm not enjoying it? And it's not, not to say that monetary reasons are why you should make videos on YouTube. You should do them because you have fun doing it. Even if you're making tons of money, if you're not enjoying it, then it's just like any other job. You'll want to quit it. So that kind of just brings the end to my semi-rant, semi-update on why I haven't made any guides recently. Another big thing is that I have not found any games that have made me want to make any guides for them. I've been playing an MMO lately called Guild Wars 2. I've played it since um, early or late January, not sure. But I've been playing that for about the past 6 months. So that's been something that I've been enjoying, and it's not really a game that you can make a guide for. MMOs are not guide. Um, they don't really do well with guides and doing walkthroughs and wikis and such. It doesn't really work. It would be like trying to make a World of Warcraft guide or something like that. And that's not really the style of what I had been doing, and I don't, streaming is probably more the style of an MMO. I've also been playing DayZ, a few other open worlded type games, but nothing's really brought itself to me wanting to make a guide for it. So on top of that, it's probably going to bring me to my final point, perhaps. Um, I'm not against making guides. That's the thing I want to come across here. If I find a game that I really want to do a guide for, that I really see as being worth a guide, um, or even a let's play, then I'm going to do that. But I'm not going to do like before, where if I'm not making a guide, or if I'm not making a let's play, or I'm not making anything like that, then I won't make any videos. That's how it's going to be basically. And um, I haven't been spurred lately to make a guide, because I've just seen no real reason behind it, and I find it rather funny that people are still subscribing to me um, after I've stopped making videos completely for a very long time too. So basically, my plans are I'm gonna come out of retirement. Retirement, is that even? I'm gonna come out of my hiatus um, if and especially if Fallout 4 comes out. And I say if because at this point it's almost conjecture whether or not they will come out with the damn thing. It's been 5 years already, Bethesda. Make up your mind. Anyway, Fallout 4, I'm really looking forward to it if it comes out. Seeing the engine for Skyrim, which I really just picked up Skyrim because of the engine. I didn't really care about the game, the storyline, anything about it really. But I wanted to see the engine because Fallout 3 was probably one of my favorite games on the Xbox 360, if not all time. So I really wanted to see what they were doing with the engine, because as anyone who's played Fallout 3 or even New Vegas knows, the engine is a very glitchy mess. So I wanted to see the updates. I wanted to see anything they had done to soup it up. So after playing Skyrim, I can definitely tell you guys that I will be very, very interested in seeing Fallout 4. Um, and yeah, I mean, I really, aside from that, what I've been doing the past year, to give anyone that cares an update, just been playing video games, doing all the stuff, keeping up grades as best I can, and yeah, the like. So if you guys have any questions for me, I'm sure I'm a very knowledgeable person, not to toot my own horn or anything, and that was sarcasm, which it doesn't come across very well, but if there are any questions, I don't really think there are any questions though, because there's not a lot to ask me. If you guys are wondering about wiki game guides or next gen walkthroughs or anything like that, I haven't had any contact. I don't particularly, not to say I don't care, but it's not on my list of things to do to get updates on that or to continue doing stuff for them, because at the end of the day, the chief philosophy, not to sound like I'm greedy or anything, but if there's no reason monetarily or I don't want to say pleasurably, but if there's nothing that's fun or something like that, then I'm not going to do it. Not because that's what drives me. It's just there's other things in life that are worth time than sitting around and making guides on YouTube for something that I don't care about. Or I don't want to do, and I just feel some sort of strange obligation in order to do that, and I'm not gonna do that. So this has been the post. Wait, not post. This has been the I'm Not Dead commentary, basically. So yeah, we're getting up to 10 minutes, and I said it would be about 10 minutes, and I don't want to continue and talk and pontificate on random topics. So I think I'm going to cut it off here. thanks for listening. Thanks for anyone who's been watching me for a very long time. It was definitely the views and the comments and all the stuff like that that really kept me going as long as I did. And if it hadn't been for people that were actually interested in what I was doing, then it definitely would not have lasted as long as it did. So I thank you for that, guys. I'm Aries, and I'll see you guys next time.